Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to today's live stream. My name is Jay, and this is Jay's Learning School. On today's lesson, I am going to teach you about 20 different bird idioms. Now, these are some English phrases that you can use in your everyday conversations when you're speaking in English to various people. So I want you to get ready. We're going to have some fun. Some of these are quite humorous, but again, they are all common when it comes to speaking English. As always, I want you to make sure you're paying attention in today's brief live stream because I will have quiz questions throughout today's lesson. Now, if you're watching live, be sure to subscribe if you're not a subscriber and join me down in the chat, today's comments or chat section, as I will be reading various comments throughout today's lesson. So let's get into it. The first phrase or idiom that you can use that is considered a bird idiom is dead as a dodo. Dead as a dodo. So when something is dead as a dodo, it's no longer vibrant. It's no longer relevant. Okay, so you may say, you know what? I used to watch that YouTube channel, but it's dead as a dodo. So it's not live. No, it's not relevant. It doesn't have anything going on. I used to go to that mall, you might say, but it's dead as a dodo. No one is there. Okay, dead as a dodo. Birds of a feather. And usually we would say birds of a feather flock together. But you can just say birds of a feather. So this phrase simply means that you and someone else or a group of people have something in common. Something is similar. Okay, so you would say, birds of a feather flock together. You might say, wow, all of those girls are pretty. I guess it's true. Birds of a feather flock together, All of you are no good. I knew birds of a feather flock together. So it's a phrase, again, that suggests that everyone in a group has something in common. A bird in the hand is worth two in a bush. Now, this one's pretty long, but very common. Sometimes you'll hear people say, well, a bird in a hand, which lets them know that what you have is valuable. Okay, so you don't want to try to take a risk to do something that may not work out when you already have something in your possession of value. Okay, so someone may say, I was going to leave my wife, but a bird in the hand. That's a bad joke. But it was funny. A bird in the hand is worth two in a bush. Or you may say, I was going to sell this car and get another one, but a bird in a hand is better than two in a bush or worth two in a bush. So you're saying that the vehicle that you have is still valuable. Why take a chance on buying another vehicle that you may not have that much information about? So remember, a bird in the hand suggests something you possess is valuable and you don't want to risk losing it. Flew the coop. So you may say, my daughter is 26 years old and she flew the coop. Okay, she's no longer living here. She no longer resides here. They took off. They're gone. Okay. Look, at 3 o'clock, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to fly or I'm going to fly the coop, or at 3 o'clock, we are going to fly the coop. We're going to leave. Okay. She was going on vacation and she flew the coop. Okay. So flew the coop or fly the coop suggests that you're leaving a particular place quickly, fast, in a hurry. You flew the coop. Graceful as a swan. Graceful as a swan. So when someone is graceful as a swan, it suggests that they're good at what they do and they look good doing it. So you may say, wow, look at her dance. When she moves, she is as graceful as a swan. Or you may say, wow, look at that athlete. When he throws the ball, it's so graceful as a swan. So it describes someone that's elegant. They look nice doing whatever it is that they're doing. They're graceful as a swan. As the crow flies. Okay, as the crow flies. Now, I don't use this one, but it is somewhat a notable phrase because people do say it, and it describes getting to a destination quickly. As the crow flies. Now, I'm going on vacation, you might say, and I'm going to be there as the crows fly. I'm going to get there as quick as possible. Okay, I'm going to take the fastest route to get to my destination. So you might say there's traffic on the highway, but I'm going to get to my job as the crow flies regardless. So I know a shortcut, basically. I'm still going to get there quickly. Okay, here's the first pop quiz question, and it's kind of easy. It's a fill in the blank. And let's see if you can get this correct based upon the first section of today's lesson. My kids are in their 20s now, and they have blank. My kids are in their 20s now, and they have blank. How would you complete this sentence? Let's see if you can get that correct. Leave your answers down in the comments section. Let's go on to the second section of today's lesson, which is bird idioms. A night owl. A night owl. Now, I have used this particular phrase in a previous lesson. And a night owl describes someone that stays up late. Okay. They may stay up late, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and they have no problem being productive, or they may be up doing some work. They're what you would describe as a night owl. And so you may say in a sentence to someone, when you're talking, you know, I'm such a night owl. I didn't go to bed until 3 a.m. Okay. Or you may say, we are night owls. We watched 4 movies last night and didn't go to sleep until 5 a.m. A night owl. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So this is a phrase that you would use to describe accomplishing multiple tasks at once. So for instance, you may say, look, when I leave the house today and go to the store, we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to go get some food and pick up the gas, or get some gas for the car. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So when I leave the house, I'm going to do something that helps me to accomplish multiple tasks. Okay. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. When I see you, I'm going to give you your birthday gift and your Mother's Day gift at the same time. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. And that's actually something I have to do because my mother's birthday is this month. And so she'll have Mother's Day, and then the following week is her birthday. So when I see her, I say, look, Mom, I'm killing two birds with one stone. Here's one gift to cover both of these special days. And I do that sometimes because I stay a long distance from my mother. All right, let's go to another bird idiom, an early bird. So an early bird is someone who rises up early. They get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and they're starting their day, as we would say, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. They're early bird. They're someone who rises quite early in the morning. Free as a bird. Free as a bird. So when someone is free as a bird, it describes someone who feels as if they have been released. They have a lot of free time. They're able to do what they want to do. So you may say, hey, he got out of jail. He's free as a bird. Or you may say, hey, they got a divorce. Now she's free as a bird. I mean, you can use it in a positive or a negative way, but free as a bird describes someone who does not have many limitations now. Free as a bird. Like a duck to water. Okay, like a duck to water. Now, when you use this particular term, like a duck to water, it describes someone who does something easily. Okay, a duck, when it goes to water, that's its natural habitat. So when you're describing someone or using this particular phrase in a sentence, you would say, you know what? She plays soccer like a duck to water. It's easy. It's a natural ability. Or someone may say, motherhood for me has just been like a duck to water. So you're describing something as being simple, comes to you easily or naturally, like a duck to water. I make videos like a duck to water. It's simple for me. It takes time, but it comes naturally. It's easy for me to do. It's like a duck to water. Proud as a peacock. Proud as a peacock. So when someone is proud as a peacock, or you use this particular phrase, you're describing someone who has a lot of confidence. They're bold. Okay. So you may say, wow, look at him in that suit. He looks proud as a peacock. Okay. So you're describing someone who looks good, or you're describing someone who has self-confidence. They're proud as a peacock. Look at you, proud as a peacock. That's how you can use that one. Look at you. All right. An eagle eye. An eagle eye describes someone who is very meticulous, or someone who is very observant to details. So you may say, the detective looked over the scene with an eagle eye. Or the police watched the suspect with an eagle eye. Or the parent reviewed their child's homework with an eagle eye. Okay. Here's another pop quiz question for today's lesson. After graduating from high school, she felt blank. After graduating from high school, she felt blank. So how would you complete this sentence? Let's see if you can get that correct, and leave your sentence answer down in the comments section. Okay, let's go on to the last section of today's lesson. The early bird catches the worm. Okay, so this describes someone who does not procrastinate. They don't wait to the last minute. So you might say, I'm going to look for a job today. You know, the early bird gets the worm. Okay, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to hesitate. The early bird gets the worm. I have to get up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. Why? Well, you know, the early bird gets the worm. Okay. So you take advantage of your time. Ugly duckling. Now, it's somewhat of a mean phrase. It's not that nice, but that's life. You're going to have moments and times in life that are uncomfortable or where people are mean to you. But ugly duckling usually describes a person that may be considered unattractive. Okay. Wow. I'm looking at your yearbook from elementary. You were such an ugly duckling. Now, see, that would be mean, but that is a great way to use it. Or you may describe yourself and say, back in high school, I didn't have too many female friends. I was an ugly duckling. There's nothing wrong with that. I was different. I wasn't attractive. I wasn't popular. I was the ugly duckling. Take someone under your wing. Now, this is one of my favorite phrases to use. When you take someone under your wing, you are saying that you're going to teach someone how to do something. Okay. You're going to mentor someone. Come with me, and I'm going to take you under my wing so you can learn everything you need to know. You watching and subscribing to my channel, it's sort of like me taking you under my wing to teach you how to speak English. Okay, so you're teaching someone, you're mentoring someone, you're helping someone along personally. You're taking someone under the wing. We're almost done. Like water off a duck's back. Okay. So when you use this phrase, like water off a duck's back, it describes someone that ignores you. They don't pay attention. They don't listen. Okay. They have pride, and they're going to do what they want to do. So you may say in a sentence, I try to tell them what not to do, but it was like water off a duck's back. Okay. I kept telling her to slow down when she drove the car, but she still speeds. She doesn't listen. It's like water off a duck's back. Skinny as a rail. Now, this is how you would describe me. I am a slender man. So you could say, wow, Jay is skinny as a rail. And that's okay, because there's some people that would love to be thin as I am. Yeah, I am skinny as a rail. Okay, very thin. And our last bird idiom is crazy as a loon. Okay, crazy as a loon describes someone who is out of their mind. They're a little bit wild. You may say, girl, you did what to him? You're crazy as a loon. Or you may say, you said what to that police officer? He didn't arrest you? Oh, you're crazy as a loon. So these are some bird idioms that you can have fun with. I suggest that you go back and you watch these to familiarize yourself with them and practice using them in your conversation. Here is today's final pop quiz question. It's another fill in the blank. She is beautiful now, but 10 years ago, people said she was blank. Let's see if you can get that correct. All right, before we get out of here, I'm going to review or show you some recent comments. Actually, I usually do one, but today I wanted to do two. I did not do some live streams last week, nor did I post videos, lessons as I normally do. I had a really, really long week, but I'm back this week. A lot was going on and I was unable to post, and I needed some rest. So let's look at a couple of comments that I read through some of the subscribers. Here's one says, great video. I'm from Brazil and I speak Portuguese. Wow. And I gave a thumbs up and I said, thank you so much. So I am glad to know that my video is helping to inspire different people. Thank you so much for leaving that comment. Here's another one that says from Mina. Now, she is constantly in the comment section answering questions and leaving very encouraging comments. This one says, excellent lesson. Wonderful to listen to your lesson today after a long break. And I responded with a thumbs up and I said, thanks. I had, a typo. I had a long week last week as well. I need to go back and correct that. I had a long week. As I just said, it was just a long week. My mother had surgery and I had just a lot of traveling to do. So it was a lot going on in my personal life. And I hope you guys understood and or understand and continue to watch the lessons that I have here on the channel. With that being said, thank you so much for watching today's live stream. I hope I have helped you understand and speak English just a little bit better. And if I have, be sure to leave me a like. You know, leaving a like will help put my video in front of other people that are looking for great English lessons to help improve their English. So I would really appreciate a like if you're still watching. That would help the channel out. And I hope you leave a comment and join me next time. Until then, be sure to join or watch some of my other lessons here on the channel to help you speak English just a little bit better. Have a great day. This is Jay signing off. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed today's lesson, be sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button. Also, enjoy the